in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
30-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Mayfield. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First down, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it'll be second and goal. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the gun, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Short of the goal line.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll run with Mostert. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Well, this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because of what...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
It's a game.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Chiefs, nothing. Here's second and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 29, Mayfield got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield will get this into the hands of Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes.
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. end zone now. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at the 5. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some pass.
See what happens. Gets this one to Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
14, but it brings up 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to
23 yards, the final tally.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 39.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there. And what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Chiefs 7.
first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That's good. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mayfield with it once more. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. That was the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Raiders 17, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Able to find Water, that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. To throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play fake. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Vegas.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Raheem Mostert. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. It's knocked away and incomplete. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First down. Russell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Rosas on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Russell rolling to his right. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Off the play fake. Russell. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to run again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, Russell. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Mayfield got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes us in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. These two teams all tied after one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Mostert, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing again. Russell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 1st and 10, Russell. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Russell. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
And ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. midfield to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them. Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. One more time with Jacobs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Raiders have moved out in front. Closest now to end the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So that one will be accepted.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, it goes over it. And Adams has it. Good play. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Denver.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Mayfield. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And 2. Mayfield now. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mayfield with it once more. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
Tackle made.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The Broncos first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Russell escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing on first down. Russell. Open road. Completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Denver.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have broken the tie. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mayfield. It's going to be caught by Samuel. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, Russell. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
15. And the Broncos first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Denver.
Operating from the gun, Russell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 42, Broncos 28. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Number 84.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Song for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
And just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mayfield on first down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Reception here by Ruggs.
Mayfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards. And the Raider first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 14.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Pat taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Mahomes, good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
1st and 10.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Motion. Here we go, 30 seconds
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 33.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Frank Clark there on the stop.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Yard pickup. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Mostert. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
and now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
By the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 38, Mayfield, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That will toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Jacobs now. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, and now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
38-yard line.
Now Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.